This video is titled Your Choice, Slavery or Freedom. Friends, family, fans, people around the globe. We have to make a choice, and it is actually imperative that you make it today. So whenever you see this, it doesn't really matter. You see, my name is Albert J. Torcaso. You can reach me at 412-559-2731. Now, if you block, make unknown, or private, I won't speak to you. But if you do call and you are responsible, a responsible young woman or man, or even someone who legally is old enough to legally engage in a contract, and you want advice, or maybe to work with me in some capacity, I'm here to help. And I want to be very, very clear. There are an enormous amount of people on YouTube and other places that have been doing very well in their businesses. And they have products or services or consulting, whatever it may be. The difference is this. At the end of their webinars or whatever it is, whether you go to their website, wherever you go, there's always a cost. And the cost is usually anywhere from $2,000 to over $100,000. Now, here's the thing. If it costs you, or the liability, it's called a liability in business, or $100,000, but the education that you received ultimately earned you $1 million or more, then it's a cost that is worth it. But even if the product is $2,500 and it earns you double or 10 times that, the cost is worth it. The issue is that I have really all of these people online, all of them, even the ones I love to listen to, is that they will say things like, if you really want it, you will find a way. Now, you could argue that that's true. However, with the economies around the globe and the realities of the limitations that we mentally put on our own self, or the limitations that others place upon us, the reality is $2,500 can be almost an impossible task, in that you may not mentally be able to come up with it. Now, is it true that you could get the money? If we could figure it out, if we could think our way into it, of course we could. So here's the deal. I'm different. Yeah, it's true. I'm not where I want to be yet, obviously. You can tell by the fact that I'm wearing a heavy coat. Let me let you in on a little secret. I love heat. Yes, I do. In fact, I would love to be in a place where it's at least 90 degrees with or without humidity. Now, that said, you have to understand something. Your life is not going to change for the better. You are not going to have your dream be achieved unless you put something into it. These men and women are not wrong on that point. Their strategies, tactics, or how should I say, non-compassion, if you will, for the person who just can't get it. That is where I have an issue with it. But they are not wrong when they say you have to put something into it. So that being said, this is what I want from you. I want you to work with me. And I don't do webinars at this time, but I'm here for you 24/7 in some way, either on YouTube or some other way. If you work with me in any way, maybe I can be a mentor, whatever, I have a price you must pay, just as they do. But it won't be $2,000 or $100,000. It will be in the form of a commitment that you must make with yourself, that you must make with me. That's right, me. And that you must say that I matter, that I'm worth it, that I can do the impossible through God's help. Now, I happen to believe in the Lord thy God and Jesus Christ. And I welcome anybody and everybody onto my team. I don't care if you're an atheist, a Wiccan, I don't care. I love you anyway spiritually. I may be concerned about your soul, but that's another video. I want to work with you. You see, this is the difference. I'm legitimate. Now, that said, you must make a commitment to us, yourself, and to me. That's the price. What does that mean? That means we work together. If I ask you something, I want you to do it. Not because I'm your boss. Certainly not. We are independent. However, I might ask you to make a video because it's a challenge for you. I may ask you to read an actual paper-made book instead of digitized. I may ask you to shut your cell phone off for 1 hour a day and just think. I may ask you to call somebody on the phone every day. I may ask you to say to your family, this is my time. For an hour a week, an hour a day, you decide. I may ask you to get online and do research or go to the library. And as a way of letting you know that I'm not just the mentor if we are engaged in this. I don't want you to see me as that. I am your partner. What does that mean? Unlike a lot of these people out here, it's a one-way street. I want to learn from you. You matter. That's right. This video is rather long, and frankly, I don't care. I want you to end slavery in your life. You might not like that statement. You might think it's an exaggeration or offensive. You're right, it is. I am not speaking of the type of slavery that went on around the globe, but I am speaking about jobs and other vehicles that enslave us in many, many ways. Friends, if you have a job, you are a servant or a slave. If you need evidence of that, in early January, January 2019, we were still engaged in a government shutdown in the United States, brought on by Donald Trump and Congress, or their ineffectiveness. But here's the news flash. Congress, of all parties, don't care about you. They care about your money, not you. They care about what they can get, not you. I'm not saying everybody, but those who may actually care are drowned out by those who do not. Food for thought. Every member of Congress during the shutdown received all of their funding that they get paid every year. They have a minimum of $175,000, well, $174,000 a year guaranteed. That's even brand new members that just were elected in November of 2019. That's right. They received their $174,000 or whatever amount that they're owed still. And they have government run, government paid for by you and me, actually on Capitol Hill, government run, government paid for, socialized medicine. Every so-called conservative Republican has that. Every so-called liberal has that. So apparently it's good for the employees of America, but it's not good for you. You might say, well, what's that have to do with today? It has everything. You see, no one is going to save you. And I'll tell you a little secret. You, through God's help or the higher power or the universe, you have to save you. Even I can't save you without you working. We, through a higher power for me and whatever it is for you, can get this done. How do I know that I can get this done? How do I know what I'm saying can become a reality? That I can tell you because I have done things in my life that very few people have ever done. Now, I'm not here to boast because all the glory goes to the Lord thy God. But keep in mind, I have been on TV for 15 years. 15. One of the things that I intend on doing is getting my television show to transition onto a national network or an online one. And there's a reason. I can reach more people, and more people like you will learn that they matter, and you will join that team. You see, this is not a pitch. This is a matter of you being free or enslaved. You may have physical freedom, but you do not have necessarily financial. And you may have financial, but you have time slavery. You deserve freedom of all type. Now, it's going to cost you. Missing that's coming out. You'll hear the door open. It's going to cost you a price, a commitment to yourself, to me, and to our future. Now, it may come in the form of a business. It may come in the form of you being involved with my media properties. And for those of you who think, well, he's just on public access. For about 9 years, I have been a twice United States copyrighted author. You see, I'm not going here to try to do an hour webinar all about me. Or even if I hand you information that can change your life today, it ain't all about me. It's about a higher calling. My standards, my integrity, and my love for humanity and animals supersedes all of this. And frankly, whether you decide to say goodbye to this video or you watch the entire thing and you take action or not, I love you spiritually. But if you do not take action, I'm leaving you in the dust. Because I will not accept destitution any longer. I will not accept slavery any longer. I will not accept injustice for anybody. And people say, you can't do this, you can't do that. Yeah, I've been told that all my life. I've been told that. But isn't it funny that I've accomplished things that people said I couldn't? It's your turn. And I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to lie down, stand up, or sit down and shut up. Because it's about high time we have what God has given us, or the universe for atheists. There is a universal law, but it's really God's law. You may say the laws of attraction. You may have all different types of religions and faiths and all that in a bag of 20 bags of chips. But it still really comes down to it's God. And does God exist? Brothers and sisters, uncles and aunts, cats and dogs, rabbits and zebras, I'm here to testify. God is real. In another video, I will tell you why what you're witnessing now is from God. What do I mean? I mean the fact that I'm breathing. I wasn't supposed to be here. God said yes when others told me no. So if you want to believe again, have confidence that somebody's out there worried about you, wanting you to get there, you need to contact me, Albert J. Torcaso. We got ourselves a Torcaso. And we got ourselves a 412-559-2731. And as long as you don't make private, unknown, or blocked, you have a friend. Like the James Brown song says, all you got to do is call. You've got a friend. Now, I don't know about you, but I know about me. I'm conquer. I meant James Taylor. James Brown said, okay, you ready? I feel